because he's just unpredictable, 50-50. It causes a lot of people to, reevaluate, like, how do we play against this guy? Because he doesn't make sense.
Yeah. All right, last pick from here. OG's banning out 2 carries, so they're expecting the monkey port. Is fairly likely. They did round out with the Juggernaut, which is pretty effective against Tidehunter in lane. Just have to get him a bit lower, then you go for the spin kill. And Anchor Smash doesn't work through Blade Fear anymore, so that's nice to go for them. And they're gonna go for a Shadow Shaman. I don't think I've seen any other Shadow Shaman caught so far, but this is gonna make it easier for them to take towers. Monkey King is carry as a result. He's gonna likely against a Magnus. It's gonna be a little bit rough on Mag, but you can always. Or Hoodwink can cover you, so I think it's not going to be too bad for OG in that lane setup. But Shaman does give them some really nice disables to help them disable Jug as they're about to team. They do that, it means that they're going to be able to disable Follow, probably kill Jug. But now because of their support duo, they're like 2 squishy guys that don't have much. Clockwork looks rude. And how does this change things up? Basically, no difference other than Topson going to be playing Hoodwink. That's the big difference make. Mid Hoodwink. I haven't seen anybody else play Core yet. Maybe it's happened, but I'm excited to see how he does. Probably going to see your typical like Axe build that they transition into, but other than that, I mean, it's all fairly squishy, disable heavy supports on EG's side, so maybe a BKB for Topson is the other thing. BKB is great against Invoker, against Tide, against Disruptor Shaman, so maybe gets BKB to protect himself a bit, but they're going to have Mag Jug. That's going to make Jug feel way better. He doesn't have to do this like sort of slow Maelstrom and Manta kind of build. I like OG's draft, but EG's has a lot of good potential. Well, if Jug gets a bit behind, I feel like they're going to put pressure on the map. Monkey King carry, Tidehunter farming very aggressively, towards putting powers, grabs. It'd be a really good game.
Sure. I'm interested to see too the way, we do have that Empower that sub will be able to nail. I'm interested to see how OG decide to play this, right? Because there's 2 ways of running this. You can have them just have Sumail off on the side doing his own thing and then have the rest of the team create that movement. Or do you play nearby and you have him join in early?
That's a good question, especially for OG historically. When Ana rejoined them BBC Season 2, the play near them thing was absolutely what they did. They stuck together very often looking for kills, and just to rotate over, drop a healing ward, walk over to a spin, then go back to farming. He might end up playing near them a lot, but the fact that he's a Magnus makes me... Like, he's going to want to stay near Seb to get him power once in a while, of course, but makes me assume he's going to hit creeps a little bit more abundantly, especially because he's effective if he can spin first.
Those lines have begun. It seems like everyone's very excited. We get to have fun dropped by No Tail. Was just the birthday boy as well the other day, so he's got to be feeling very excited.
First TI with birthday. I can relate to that a bit because in August, so it was like almost most years during TI, it's like my birthday flaps in there somewhere.
Oh, really?
But now that everything's different, it's like they get this new special birthday experience.
TI birthday.
Scrimming all day, watching replays, practicing. The best birthday you can have.
I mean, let's be fair. A lot of these guys, a good birthday for them is scrimming, staying in the room playing, maybe getting through the...
Winning your scrims, the best day.
That is. Feeling good when you win. See, also, like, just do that old line of green. Good.
Alright, position right now, just maybe spot lanes. They're going to put Cray with this observer ward, so they can maybe anticipate.
You talking to me?
Start, but everything looks normal on the EG side. Everything looks on the OG side. A little pressure though.
A little bit of pressure over onto Ice. Concern, but No Tail making use of that battery assault, getting a couple whacks in.
That was definitely worth it. Gush back here. Chris maybe gonna give him a little zap on the way. Slaps, but good harass. Clockwork. Alright, trying to get into Arteezy's mind right here.
Yeah, right? That must be so...
Yeah.
Absolutely. Man. Do you know what it translates to?
No idea, but I see that winky emote they're using with it.
Sassy. Alright, so we have a matchup of Topson and Abed. Middle lane.
In the side lane, it looks like Ice
is sitting so very low already.
That was No Tail running and going for the battery assault. He's doing a great job harassing Ice. They don't have a salve on crit. They spotted this earlier, I think, with the Observer Ward. Maybe this is why No Tail went for that early trade. He's having to tango up. hurting him a lot.
Taking a lot of damage early on. Soxa also sitting a bit low. Seb has already started those mind games. Thrown out the high five.
Gosh, bottom on no tail.
Gosh, bottom. Crit. Trying to run away here. We'll throw out a couple more slaps. No tail sitting very low.
This is really good what no tail's done though. It's gotten their HP so low that now Sumail's spin is actually a big threat. That's why Ice has to play safe. Ice just getting his second last hit. Sumail's at a massive 5. I don't think they're going to be able to recover from this advantage.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering. I saw that he was sitting low. I figured he probably wants a few trips. No health, no mana left. Not really going to be able to.
Very important he gets a little bit more regen this way. He'll be able to bring back here. Crit doing his best to deny Sumail, but yes. So far, everything looking alright for both teams. Way behind, they don't want to contest against sense. It's like the one lane that EG has a pretty decent melee hero. It's not going to feel. So being able to separate him is great. Soxa is going to deny this creep. Didn't head over for this. This is going to be a big experience advantage for the starting lane. They're doing the same thing, so they're also going to deny creep wave experience. They pull the whip, so they'll go even here. Both teams happy.
A lot of scrapping early on here. No first blood just yet, but you can tell that they definitely mean business, especially No Tail just continuously trying to just interrupt anything going on over on the side between Crit and Ice.
Thompson might be going for a kill in the mid lane pretty soon. Obbit's kind of low here. He did just use his acorn shot, just trying to health in a really low point, but the fact that Thompson's full regen and Obbit is not going to make it hard for Obbit to keep getting last hit.
No tail is going to be the first blood. Ice has had enough of this little robot.
You talking to me?
Gotta take him out of the lane, so he's gone back to the fountain for the second time. Not this time of his own.
Tough one. Clockwork does a lot of damage, but he's not the most survivable. Raw HP on him. And Shaman has a lot of damage. Having to worry about Gush. On the bright side, it's not necessarily massively further size. He's bearing out mangoes and things like that just to make his lane stage good right now. Kind of what he has to do.
Surprised that we're not. I guess you kind of need to stay in the lane for now, but we're liking some of these attacks being made for Ice because he has been having a little difficult amount of harassing out to him.
I think Sumail just glyphed just to deny a range. That's how much he cares about little margins. I'm watching him go for this last hit that he wanted so bad, and he glyphed it right to deny. There's the spin damage coming in.
No Tail trying to get into position, has battery assault on Chris. Sumail moving back though. With these hits.
Really good.
Oh, this is a little bit spooky right now for Chris. They'll hold out the shackles, but
so
they've got the healing ward up and running.
Because Crit didn't have any more regen, actually. Just brought himself a win lace. Now he's half HP. He's got a nice wand, of course, and there's a ring of health on Tide, but they're again kind of winning the regen battle in this little trade of pool. So it's going fine for them. 20 last hits now on Sumail, 16 on Tide. Some small marginal advantages, but it's a big deal in some.
Pulling of the wave in that top area. Bottom lane though, No Tail again with battery assault. Sumail looking away, does have the spin, trying to get enough damage over onto Ice, but still not able to. Oh, there it is. There's the cog. This is a very dead Tide Hunter. Gonna go over to No Tail.
It was close. He almost nukes his spin there, but they're able to catch up with the battery assault, get the great cogs with both of them stuck inside, so Ice goes down. 1k advantage to OG right now, which is pretty severe. It might be on that edge, so maybe it looks a little bit more extreme. Good start for them in this.
Quiet time over lane though. Their levels, getting their last hits. Right now we're looking at 27 and 9 and Profit at 5, so fairly even. I'm interested though to see
Dire's courier.
Are we going to see
killed.
wait, oh, Fly's courier. Sniped here. Are we going to see, these rotations coming out fairly early, do you think? Or is it going to just be the Invoker just sticks in the lane the entire time? They try to send someone over. Gang?
Yeah, a lot of the games we've watched recently, there hasn't been too many, but this is a good game for I think. Another spin going on Ice in the bot lane. It's a level 3 actually, so pretty good amount of damage here. Misses his cog, unfortunately, but hey, back to Ice, more damage.
The turn around with the shackle. Ice though will back off as Sumail is there with the healing ward yet again.
Little mana expensive, you do want to force Jug to do this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You go this way, and I'll go
Thompson.
that.
Blinking away over a fly, will throw out kinetics, but has a bushwhack.
Well, I take it.
Couple more clicks to do it. Throws out the acorn. So the vision stock's coming in, and that's a dead fly. Ooh, the bottom lane. Ice gets caught in the cards yet again. Male collecting the kill this time.
They are just pressuring here. Really nice enough by OG. Land on Thompson, but spends his mana right before it gets broken. He's doing fine, but
the rotation here from Crit. He's got the shackle. They even bring the disruptor to make sure that this little squirrel gets kept in the cage.
Great rotation. 2 points in Hex there for Crit, and really solid gank.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's the rotation value from these. Disruptor's not the best at rotating, but obviously Sean, great base damage, good disables, and he's able to get there and put wards down along the way too.
It's a little bit too fast here, but you know who's nearby? It's Arteezy. And he says, I will take that, although it still goes over to flying. We do have some nice stacks being built though over here on the side of OG.
Radiant
Very aware of.
There. I guess Jug's gonna kill with Empower, that's the goal. He's gonna go for a Yasha build. You can get away with this when you've got an Empower. An Empower off lane. Man for harass on Ice, just to lower him down. But he's got Hood now. The instant Hood rush to lower the spin damage that Jug can deal. Otherwise he just gets zoned too easy. Put a mana wand here and there. Just has to play defensive. He is struggling. 24 last hits now compared to Smills 46. Jug really paying off here with the clockwork as well. Oh, and there's the Omni Slash bottom too, but it jumps to the neutrals.
Oh, unfortunate for Sumail. Ice though is still climbing away, and we do have another whole fight going on. Fox is trying to run out here. Nice boundless landing coming out from Arteezy. Not sure they're going to continue to follow though. And this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see now that Fly has noticed that they have all these stacks. I would almost like to see them maybe rotate up the Tidehunter. Maybe not just yet, but definitely take it together because he's having some difficulties in that lane. These are some bad stacks, like you said.
That problem though is that Tide's like the only guy that can take it, but it's the skill build. He's got 3 points in crack and shove because his lane is so hard. They can't easily do this, so yeah, Seb's gonna take it himself with help from Thompson. They both have Empower, but they're just trying to get this clean. Get the gold, get the experience, and more importantly, this is the neutral items. Getting them all in that first like minute period after they spawn is a nice.
I always like the neutral item pinata when you take a camp that's been stacked a couple times and they all just pop out all at once. Satisfying.
It's basically like giving everybody in your team bracer at the start of the game, and sometimes even powerful regen, it's mana regen. Those kinds of things end up meaning you don't have to select those anymore. Thompson again getting it here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So being a little aggressive. Dire team scanning, they know that No-Tail headed over here.
They have great wards. If you look over in that middle lane there, you can see they've got the back of the tower covered
Radiant's
and they've got the front
tower
area.
is
So
under
any
attack.
sort of movement coming out from the
Dire's
side
top
of
tower is under attack.
very, very in the know about it.
That could have been just
I'm
because
not
they're worried about
opposed to
No-Tail's
having
rotations,
a
most likely.
painting.
Because that's going to spot rotations mid lane and the bottom lane. So Thompson and No-Tail both covered with these.
Dire's top tower
But
is under
still
attack.
a small gold advantage for
Dire's
OG, but it's not
structures
blowing
are
up wide,
fortified.
so everything's fine. Now, Jug's going to be pressuring top tower by himself, though. Maybe we'll see EG rotate now that they see some
Radiant's
heroes
bottom
on the map,
tower
but
is under attack.
for now, yeah, Arteezy is going to rotate and defend that now that he knows. Ward's paying off for EG.
Though they want to try to secure this bottom tower on the side of EG, take away some of this advantage. See, Seb is digging further and further
Radiant's
into the
bottom
tree line
tower
with the
is under
skewer.
attack.
There's so many heroes from EG
Dire's
though. This is not looking good. In fact, they're all here, and they all want to just get rid of Seb.
Dire's
Not much he can
top
do
tower
about that one.
is
He could have
under
skewered and
attack.
tried
Top tower
TPing,
has
but
fallen.
There's too much.
Good chance he
Radiant's
could
bottom
get
tower
that
is
anyway.
under
So
attack.
they're still going to play in the area, though. But yeah, Sox is kind of.
Dire's middle tower is under
And
attack.
also hightailing it out of there. Fly though. They get held in place on them with follow-up. Looks like they'll maybe get the kill. Yeah, they'll be able to get the kill on Fly. So nice little kickoff. Of course, gonna walk right into Ice. So it's gonna be a little bit of a trade here. They're going through the sharpshooter. The follow-up with the Ravage.
Radiant's
Abed
middle
running for
tower
his
is
life
under
from
attack.
Smith. Doesn't have the Omni Slash, but they're
Damage.
chasing after Ice. Soxa will collect that kill.
Dude, those punches from Elder Titan more beefy. It's got 3 points in Astral Spirit here.
Dire's top tower
You couldn't even
is
tell
under
that's a
attack.
tanky hero normally on the Tide.
我不理解。
Got damage block. If your carry's probably hitting for like 150. You're blocking 40 of it. And they end up not defending the tower, but they got a bunch of really crucial kills. I mean, No Tail traded his life for the
Dire's
5. That
middle
gets him
tower
more
is
levels,
under attack.
gets him to 6 a bit faster. It's delayed slightly, but he's catching up. Hobson gets a kill as well on crit, and then they also Ravage gets. I mean, that's 3 great pickups.
This opens it up a bit more here for the side of OG. Rascal has the Omni. You want to protect this mid tower, though. It's very important for that Roche advantage. They already lost the
Dire's
top
bottom
tower.
tower is under
Mail
attack.
was allowed to just kind of do his own thing while they were making moves below. Smoke coming out for the side of EJ.
Just keeping it loose.
Great network on those two. Hobson's Hoodwink and Sumail's Jug both sitting equal network. So even though Monkey King basically won his lane, it just felt like to me like he spent so much time running around playing behind the tier 1 tower that maybe he just got less last hits.
Oh, the immediate spot though. This is a little squirrel that perhaps has spent too much time hiding over to the tree line because EG knew exactly where.
Yeah, they anticipated that one. They guessed or assumed somebody would be playing that area. Thompson was hoping to get a cheeky solo pickup, and our team's been massively game impact. Instead, he's gonna end up dying and giving Monkey a big network jump. Now they're equal in network. Kind of a big mistake by Thompson, but excellent punish by you.
I feel like this is textbook EG right now, the way that they're moving, the way that they're trying to gank.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Full control of the jungle area after you've taken safe lane tier 1. You keep 1 core, ideally the tanky guy near mid tower, because he's the hardest to dive and kill. You should be safe to make sure they don't get tower pressure. And now, this just opens up a lot of area on the map for them. Surprisingly, Sumail, I assume maybe he would play opposite side of the map as well to be safe,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower is
they
under
feel
attack.
like it's too
They're
much pressure.
really going right
Radiant
to the pressure here.
structures are
Thompson with
fortified.
bushwhack. Finds himself a monkey. Ooh, the hook shot. Not quite there.
A little too short. Could have been an okay grab there. Thompson gets to follow up on that, but did they miss it? Not even that much damage dealt to the tower, to be honest. They glyphed it. I thought it was going to be fine against the wards, but once the next creep wave came, not doing much. But I don't really blame Crit for going for that, because he's got Arcane Boots, so he had the mana, and it's not like they were going to get a great opportunity mid, so better to like force some rotations and get a little bit done here. But they're smoking. They're going to try to kill Thompson.
See, throwing out the Boundless. That gank in the other part though. Thompson, they drop the Static Storm. And they'll get themselves killed. Thompson and in the top lane, Sumail find himself a kill on Crit. Soxa getting the final hit on our team.
我不理解。
Alright,
我不理
pretty
解。
Thompson, but they get 2 kills,
Dire's
so
tower
they'll be really happy with that. Putting it on Jug. Thompson again, very happy to self-sacrifice, and despite these 2 deaths now for him, his net worth is still looking really good because his team has also done the right thing and tank the Monkey. His goes down, Monkey goes down, Jug goes up, and with Empower, it's only going to get better as the game continues.
Has been using the mid. That's the reveal off of the link over on the ice, the shove back. He's trying to gain some of this damage, of course, using that hood, but it's gonna be just too much and overwhelm him.
Dire's
They're
middle
not set up, so they get an easy grab.
Radiant's
Screw back,
bottom
blink
tower
finish for
is under
7.
attack.
That's the power of Magnus.
Dire's middle tower
Pulls people out
has
of position,
fallen.
and now the Fusel Blade's finished for Jug. He's queuing up Manta, he's already got 900 gold towards the last 2 pieces, so his trajectory is sitting so good here. He's not being greedy at all, he's not just skilling stats, that's in some ways not greedy yet. Doing just slightly greedy, but he's so far ahead in net worth, he absolutely just wants, cares much about slight HP increase.
It definitely feels like the way that OG is playing. You know, I asked that question earlier. Are they going to be like sticking together and having all these like kind of scraps, or are they going to send Sumail off by himself? But it feels like Sumail's been very active, so.
He has, yeah. He's been farming a lot, but now his team's rotating to him to fight, and EG's just been waiting for Thompson to show in the bot lane again. This is like 30 seconds before the line's gonna bottom out.
Right back, suck wave, and it's a quick and easy kill.
Yeah, and that's what EG wants. That's why Fly started moving there, because he was trying to anticipate a gank that would come over and possibly. He gets killed, Ovid's fine. That's exactly the move they want to make. But for once, Thompson read their play effectively and doesn't go in the danger. So now the gank goes on the other side of the map. If they were bottom, they're probably TPing away. now he's gonna run it.
Definitely scared, already throwing out the eggs. Got the sharpshooter in place.
That combo is gonna do so much damage because natural order is gonna lower their magic resistance even further. So it's like this nuke that already is monster magic damage. It's a good. It's going straight for Atos into Gleipnir on Hoodwink. So pretty easy to zero set.
All that baiting, no tail a bit here. They throw cogs. They've got the meatball, full snap. Here missile charge goes for the hook shot. Try to see if he can stay alive, or maybe at least just make some space. And he's looking pretty good right here. No, but the tornado will hit its mark. And in the bottom lane, lose Seb. Well,
big one bottom. Yeah, RTZ helping out with that. Fly maybe ulti as well. They're smoked because they're trying to get the next fight happening. They've got one Boundless Strike hit left with Jingu Mastery, so if they can get there and start a fight like right now,
trying. They're beelining it over there. They see Saksa. They want this older Titan. Serpent wards.
Dire's top tower is under
keen
attack.
on trying to defend this at the time.
Radiant's
it's impossible,
middle
no
tower
glyph,
has
still
fallen.
2 heroes respawning, so tier 1 tower does fall. But 5k gold advantage for OG, man, they are getting ahead. Now there are some periods of the game that could be scary for OG, even if this net worth continues. Talking Cataclysm stuff, Invoker's got to get a lot of levels. He doesn't buy Midas though, so his overall levels is going to be weaker. Positioning from Crosswex to Exort is going to take longer, and finishing his Ags is going to take longer too. So not the best position for EG to be in, if that is one of their win conditions, but at least RTZ's now worth pretty decent. Okay, so Mel's just trying Roach.
Yeah, Xbox right, but they do not have the RP available though.
Radiant's
Doesn't
middle
seem
tower
like
is under attack.
EG's keen on knowing what's going on there, just focusing on the side camp over here, so it would just be a very free roast for them.
Yeah, maybe a little greedy for them, but hey, they've got massive damage on their Sunstrike.
Right, they know what's happening in the pit immediately. Following up with the healing ward, and like you said, it is definitely too late. Snail's going to grab himself the Aegis.
You start Roche this early, like the damage you need deal. When your damage is like this oversized for Sumail like it is, it just gives him this opportunity to see early Roche. And all it took was a couple bodies and he get it. So their big pickup for Sumail, more gold for his team. In the meantime, EG was just worried about getting jumped on or picked off, potentially trolling their area, and they just couldn't contest it. But they're behind in net worth, so it makes a lot of sense.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Atos
Radiant's
now
bottom
for
tower
Thompson,
is
so it's
under
even
attack.
more control that they're going to be able to add to
Radiant
these fights.
structures are fortified.
That one's gonna hurt Monkey a lot. He needs to move around and fights a lot, so if he can guarantee
Dire's
disable on him before he gets
structures
BKB,
are fortified.
it's a big advantage. Either him or Invoker. Those.
I mean, Thompson has just been very, very good at realizing
Dire's
which
top
tree
tower is
one
under
can
attack.
be hiding in. He's chosen that lane.
Right.
Already.
And I think that's another reason they picked
Dire's
Hoodwink,
top
because
tower
you can
has
get some
fallen.
nice flying vision with Acorn Shot. Bushwhack is going to catch a bunch of trees anyways, so Monkey can be there. And now OG's just going to pressure the top racks while
Dire's
EG
top
tries to
tower
play for
is
this tier
under
2
attack.
that has frankly barely been
Radiant's
touched. They drop
bottom
another
tower
Serpent Ward
is
to
under
get
attack.
damage
They
in.
could go home.
And yeah, EG's going to maybe get this tier 2, but look what they're losing in exchange for it. A lot of HP at a tier 3 tower at 19 minutes.
Sure about this.
Dire's top tower
It's just going to
is under
die.
attack.
They're moving over to set
I
up.
mean, they're trying, they're throwing out the big left. Smell, yeah, just spins to win over here. Still has that Aegis. It still haven't taken the tier 2 bottom just yet. ISS trying to get to this position. No shot does not connect.
Okay. Could be better for EG to initiate now. Disruption fight here.
But you're like, look at the positioning of Smell and everybody else. They're sitting so far back. They're just letting him, you know, be the brave guy up front. He's got the Aegis, the Hex, of course, right for it again, but look at the Shackle. Crit just lets go. He's like, well, guys, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here.
Dire's top
Need
tower
someone else to come in with me. I need the rest of the team because we don't want to just blow some of these big team fight ultimates on just Smell. Again, has that Aegis. They're just literally watching him. Hard pace. Guys, oh, that's just a very dead disruptor. Smell seeing this opening now, going to start rolling around over onto Crit. The Hex comes out, ice. Trying to get some position. Seb going in for the RP, but it's a beautiful tornado. Crit, they'll take down RT. The ice. Now having to move away. That's sitting a bit low. No tail throwing out the pause. Have the Gleipnir over on the 2 supports on the side of OG.
Dire's top barracks
What an
has
advantage now.
fallen.
And with some buybacks as well, the net worth goes insane. 12k advantage for OG at this point in the game.
Dire's
It's
middle
so
tower is
difficult
under attack.
for EG to initiate on them, but with Thompson getting that pick off, now the rest of the game is looking pretty straightforward. OG's not going to stop. They've got 2 whole minutes left on this Aegis. Getting Aegis and then opening this up just completely changed the game.
They haven't been
Dire's
able to
middle
touch
tower
Sumail.
has fallen.
You saw like Crit at one point he gets the shackle off and then it just
Dire's
throws his
middle
hands up in the air
tower
like,
is
well,
under attack.
guys, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything else. They have 98% win rate. Percent hope. Oh gosh, right into the backline, right on the Crit. They know that he is a big part of that. They'll follow up with the Ravage, but where's the rest of the damage? Where's the rest of the team? RTZ joining back in, does get kill on no tail, follow up with the balance. They've only got stocks running after. Look at that damage! Oh my god, there was an RTZ there, but the they just give up.
I'm not surprised. I mean, he had to get BKB because they've got to take this fight. But they've got an Elder Titan that's got Ags. He's got 4 points in natural order. So Monkey King walks in, 0 armor. It does not matter that you have lifesteal if you do not have any armor, because you're never going to win that trade. Never going to be able to take that fight. OG just opened the map. Like they got way too much net worth on Sumail. He had an excellent game. He's got a Magnus, so got accelerated even faster. Monkey King was supposed to win his lane. He did okay. I don't think he got that many kills, if any. Probably